Hello, um, this is video 11 on February 5th, 2016. Um, Again, sorry, it's been a busy work week. I guess that's good, you know, when you're single and you don't have a relationship and um, you 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 focus your time in different things. Like for me recently, it's been work and my hobby, or at least one of my hobbies. Excuse me. One of my hobbies is that I crochet, and I make hats, beanies, really beanies, blankets, scarves, just little basic stuff. Um, but I mean, it's good for keeping your mind occupied and busy on something else. I know last video entry I was pretty emotional. Today I'm a little bit more calm and more at ease. Excuse me. I guess that's really what it is more calm and more at ease and not so emotional or, angry, because I was a little angry that day too. Well, let's see. February. Where did the year go? Am I right? I mean, really, where did the year go? Because my year was, it wasn't all bad, but it went by kind of fast. I mean, I was with someone last year, so definitely kept my mind off of things like work. But that wasn't really a long-lasting relationship. I mean, we were together for like a good solid 10 months, almost a year. I mean, there was definitely something about him that was different from everybody else, and it really like caught my attention. And I just, because he was different than who the kind of people I normally date. I was in love with him, and like I really cared about him, and I really tried with him, and I tried talking to him. But his point of view on things and my point of view on things were like two different worlds. I mean, it was really like oil and water. Like, we would have good conversations and like we would talk a lot, but then like, I don't know, something happened down the line where he just wasn't sharing with me anymore, and he was just like being really rude and disrespectful and like kind of disrespecting my family a little bit, which wasn't cool at all. Like, I found this out later. I didn't find it out while I was still with him. I found this out later. But, last year was a bit rough. I mean, yeah, I was with this guy, and yeah, we had a good relationship for the most part. I mean, we got along for the most part. We didn't really argue, but when we did, we would say things and do things that we didn't really mean at the time. And like we just kept breaking up and getting back together and breaking up and getting back together. I don't think a relationship should be like that. I don't think I don't think, you should fight and then like, oh, now we got to break up or whatever. Like, no, it shouldn't lead to that, especially every time. And he was the one who was doing it in the beginning more than I did. Like, I think I've done it 2 times, and then like the second time I did it, I was just like, that's it. And I don't know, but I do feel more like myself now than I did when I was with him. I mean, it's like you find someone and like you share certain things and, and pieces of yourself to that person, and you think you're gonna last and things are gonna work, but it's like now I'm getting very choosy. Excuse me, choosy. And it's like you can't trust everyone, and you can't you can't always give yourself, I mean, it's good to give a little here and there, but like you can't give all of yourself and put your eggs in one basket for that person, because you don't know if that person's going to stick around, to be honest. And it's like my views on getting married and having a family and all that jazz is like different than most, I think. It's like I'm not opposed to it at all, like having a family and getting married and being with someone, like forever. Like that would be perfect. Person who can handle my mood swings here and there, like who can handle me, and like who can also do the hustle and grind, like get things done, who motivates to be better, to do better. I mean, I think at the end of the day, we all want someone good for us, not bad, and it's like, I know right now it's good that I'm not in a relationship. It really is, I think. Because if I was in a relationship right now, what did I learn? Nothing. I just got right back into something with someone else who treats me a little bit better than the last person. I don't want someone to just treat me a little bit better. I want someone to be with me because they want to be with me. Love me because, love is beautiful, especially when you can share it with someone. Love is very beautiful. And I think my perception of love is a little bit different than most, but like love and beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So, I mean, sometimes you'll find the people or a person out there that shares the same thing and wants the same thing and loves the same things, and it's like, that's good. But love, love is also painful. And the deeper you go down that rabbit hole and the deeper you invest, and just, it'll eat you up. It will eat you up. And I don't know why, but like, I think we're programmed to experience different kinds of pain, especially when it comes to love, because it's different. It's with a different person every time. So, I don't know. Maybe for right now, I should probably just not be closed off to people or to new relationships or experience. And I'm not talking boyfriend and girlfriend relationships. I'm just talking about relationship in general. But maybe, I should just learn how to love from a distance and learn to keep to myself a little bit, because I'm tired of being hurt, and anyone out there can agree. it's painful, especially when you're doing that alone. It sucks. You know? Just